just mentioned. So let's hope they can carry on that form through tonight's session for the entertainment of that lot and for you. Yes, he has been back to his vintage best. He has been fantastic. Let's get them on stage with John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome live to Arena MK. Hello, welcome to Milton Keynes for the Unibet Masters semi-final stages, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, live on ITV Sport, as we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world. It's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome from the Netherlands, a Masters finalist and the five-time champion of the world, Raymond and Barneveld. Ladies and gentlemen, from Austria, the winner of the Champions League, the gentle Suljovic. Come on.
Couple of 80s classics to get us in the mood there with those two walk-ons. We've got 3 more matches until we crown the 2018 Masters champion. And to talk us through the first of the 3 here at Alan Warren a little. And good evening, Stuart Pike.
Thank Jackie, we love the 80s, it's our era. Hands up who thought we'd be talking about a Peter Wright, Rob Cross semi-final. But we're not. Raymond van Barneveld and Suljovic are here on merit, Alan.
Yeah, absolutely. Barney was exceptional in his first match and even better in his second one. What can he do in this one?
Well, we shall see. Here we go. Barneveld against Suljovic. First to 11. Best of 21 in both the semi-finals and the final here in Milton Keynes. Yeah, I think it's absolutely crucial for Mensur. That he makes a good start, but he was terrific, wasn't he? He just seemed to have Rob Cross on the run throughout that match, and Barney, well, Barney's been irresistible so far. Mensur looking for a first Masters final, Barney looking for a second.
Yes, Barney's been there so many times. Yes, as we've mentioned on a few occasions, just that first big TV win, the Champions League, launched him onto the mantle of champions.
England and gentlemen,
Barney has been absolutely exceptional in his first 2 matches here at Milton Keynes. And both different challenges. The one against Dave Chisnall. Chisnall, 106.5 average, most 180s, most checkout percentage.
And he lost.
He got, yeah, incredible, really, when you look at stats like that. And then that last game against Peter Wright, it was probably one of the best games I've seen him play
for a while.
Since he beat Phil Taylor in the Premier League when Taylor broke the average for the losing average.
Yeah. He just looked very, very comfortable, didn't he? Raymond van Barneveld at ease.
95.
Both hit 3 ton-plus finishes in their quarter-final victories. Suljovic, crucially, each time he was broken.
Barney, and maybe that was just one little thing that he needed to change to just like spark him into life, start the new season. He didn't play badly in the World Championships. He's playing pretty well here.
Yeah, lost 2, edged out by Michael van Gerwen in another thriller at the Alexandra Palace. We'll be taking on Michael van Gerwen a little later on. Van Gerwen against Gary Anderson to come in our second semi-final, of course. But Barney wouldn't be Barney if he wasn't changing something.
140.
He almost feels at ease having to do it, doesn't he? Maybe that's part of his psychology.
$60.
The chance maybe, 6 darts for Van Barneveld from here. Another one of those would be a beauty.
100.
Let's put the pressure on Mencia here.
41.
Still not shaven today.
Double 13, Steve, double 16.
83.
Okay, reasonable setup. Chance for Barney though.
And Barney's growing a beard. Looks like Mencia's going to follow suit. But Suljovic will get the first chance in this opening leg. Already had 15 darts. Just to win that first leg on throw, it doesn't half make a big difference.
Yes, almost relaxes you pretty quickly. Tops. Decent marker. Third Barney there. 1-0.
17 darts, but you could see how he rushed up to take them out of the board. How delighted he was with just winning that opening leg.
100.
Yeah, Mencia averaging 101.5 in his win over Rob Cross, checking out at 50%. Barney 103 against Peter Wright, checking out at over 60%.
That first session from Barneveld was incredible.
Yeah.
100.
What he can do. But Barney reached the final
100.
in 2015, lost 11-6 to Van Gerwen. He played really well, but that was the night that Van Gerwen set the record average for the Masters. 112.5 in winning that match.
180.
Mensamania.
It took Mencia Suljovic against Rob Cross until the 16th leg to hit a 180, but that 180 was at the most important time of the match, and that helped him to win it. Taking him 2 legs here, looking to try and break Barney.
100.
Nice and solid. And flip one over the top.
140.
There we go.
Mencia with 121.
Eyes on ton plus and very doable finishes.
This is one of the big finishes that he did take out against Cross. Treble 11 for double 14. This time he'll have to look at the bull. Results the same. Wonderful 12 darter from Suljovic.
Mencia to crow first.
Oh, Barney's been exceptional in his first 2 matches. It's 2-0 down here.
Aim on.
Mensa's throwing first. Penny for your thoughts. When he won the championship last September, Barney
140
was his victim in the semis. Mencia beat him 11-9, exactly the same format. It was a cracking game. Can Mencia repeat the dose here to reach the Masters final?
100.
We know knows it's early days. You don't want to leave yourself with a mountain to climb too early on in a match.
60.
He's not found the range, has he?
60.
He was terrific. The treble 20 was like a magnet in his match against Peter Wright earlier, and 10-2 told the story. That was a true reflection of the match. That's how good Van Barneveld was.
100.
Yes, he was at that point, wasn't he, where he just looked like he was never going to miss. He's better.
Well, that's exactly what he was doing against Peter Wright. I wonder if that visit will get Van Barneveld into this semi-final.
Well, he's on the finish, but it's a tall order.
The men's will be looking to do 177 as well.
Bullseye last dart, 25 would leave 96.
105.
There's a two dart, so that's why players go
64.
over that area. This is a big one.
$100. Men's Eric 96.
Barney's wearing the earplugs again. Menzie just gets on with it. Well, he went for the treble 16 to leave double 14.
48.
That's the way he likes to go.
64.
Didn't happen for him on this occasion. But Barney will get at least a dart, you feel. He'll get two. Double 4. The hit straight back, the 177 did prove to be crucial.
His composure really well there. 177 in the leg. He's had an outside opportunity on the 96. Barney couldn't afford to give him another 3 darts at the board there, so good double 4 with that last dart from Barney.
Believe it or not, that was the first time that Barney's missed double 8 in the tournament. The double 4 came to the rescue.
Yes, making sure you hit it in throw, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it's the first, second or third dart. Just make sure you do it within throw and deny your opponent any further opportunities.
140.
Well, the 177 has made the difference. It sparked Barney into life here.
He's been in this position so many times before. He knew he hadn't really got going in them first 2 legs. Despite that 180-121 in the second from Mensah, he knew there was plenty of time. Now he's motoring.
140.
3 140s in this leg, but he is a confidence player, isn't he? If he gets on a run, he's very, very difficult to beat. He is a very good front runner, isn't he? Perhaps not so good chasing, but if he gets in front...
The chasing scenario is where he starts missing and shaking his head. There's been no head shaking this weekend.
49.
Premier League 2014, the last time Raymond Van Barneveld won a TV event, an individual one. Of course, he was a World Cup winner with Michael van Gerwen, but it's nearly 4 years since Barney has won a TV tour, a TV major.
Yes, and for a player of his calibre, I think he should have more. Double 8.
16.
Oh, disappointed there. He knows he's coming back, but he wants to keep the momentum going like he did do in his first 2 matches. So, needs to tidy it up pretty quickly.
60.
Well, Mensah has had 15 darts, only just got a finish. Just. That's very, very difficult.
Had a quick look at the score then as well, didn't he?
Oh, what a good dart. The most difficult dart that he's probably had, one of them in the tournament so far, but he found a way through. That's a cracking dart. Really good camera angle to show how difficult it was.
140.
To the right and almost go over the top. 2-2.
140.
Both starting with a 140, 2 apiece. Break after this leg. Who will be leading going into that break?
100.
That's 8 scores of 140 or more already for Barney. Packed house here at Stadium MK for finals night at the Masters. I have to say it's been superbly supported in all the time that we've
45.
had the tournament here at Milton Keynes.
Yeah, it's gained some good momentum, hasn't it?
Yep.
Sometimes you need that with a venue. If you're there for a good 2, 3 or 4 years.
It's engraved in the calendar now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Masters at Milton Keynes at the end of January.
90.
Next up, the Premier League starts on Thursday in Dublin. The UK Open finals at the start of March from Minehead. All the fun of the fair there.
100. Rainy Uruguay,
Yes, it's
131.
unique. Is the best way to describe it. To leave double 16.
99.
Suljovic
Rainy Uruguay,
hanging around
116.
dangerously on 116.
These are the finishes that helped him beat Rob Cross in the quarterfinals. Has to find a treble. Double 18. Right on the wire. So having been 2-0 down, Raymond van Barneveld can turn this semi-final right round. Right in the bottom corner. In off the post, Barney. But he's won 3 legs on the spin. And he is beginning to motor. Raymond van Barneveld in our first semi-final holds a narrow advantage over Metziel Suljovic. He leads 3-2 in the race to 11. Welcome back to day 3 of the Masters here in Milton Keynes. It's finals night. Michael van Gerwen and Gary Anderson coming up. And in our first semi-final, Raymond van Barneveld 3-2 up on Metziel Suljovic after being 2 legs down. And it's a big game this for Barney. I don't think he wants to get through to the final, but our
123.
in-house statistician Richard Ashdown was telling us that he's lost 9 out of his last 10 semi-finals, Raymond van Barneveld. So he'll be aware of that, because players, they all know, don't they,
60.
who they played, when they played, how they won, how they lost, and they'll be acutely aware that his records of late in semi-finals is poor.
100.
Yes, but he's got so much experience, hasn't he? Plays a psychology game probably more than most other players. He really does rely a lot on that. There's the earplugs as well, just so he can be in his own little bubble.
$138.
And the switch just gave him a chance to go for the 2 treble 20s and the double 10. It's turned around, hasn't it? When Metziel took out that 121 on the ball to go 2 up, he was fizzing, wasn't he? But Barney has the buzz.
Yeah, shows good mental strength as well.
60.
Only behind. Such a good, solid
45.
performer, isn't he? We mentioned
Raymond
earlier on
Uruguay, 80.
at the top of the show that you don't often get the big Tumpus averages from Mensah, but always very, very solid. Hard to beat.
40.
It's not happening for Metziel Suljovic at the moment, though, is it?
56.
Rob Cross will be looking in at home now thinking, why didn't you play like this against me earlier? But this will be typical Mencia.
After that second leg, as you mentioned, Stuart, it all looked hunky-dory. But since then, Barney.
That was pulled badly, wasn't it? That was more like it. Spot on, and it's 4 legs on the spin. Just a word, by the way, about Rob Cross. All smiles despite losing, and you know, I have to say, I think he's handled himself brilliantly this weekend. He's been very much in demand, and why wouldn't he be the champion of the world? But he's taken it all in his stride, and it'll grow and grow, and as each tournament goes by. But he's been a real credit this weekend, Rob Cross.
60.
Yes, he speaks very well. He's got a lot of challenges ahead, which he's pretty much aware of. He'll be up for the task.
59.
He'll certainly be playing a lot more darts.
Yes. Next up is a date with Mr. Van Gerwen on Thursday in Dublin, the start of the Premier League. Barney could have done without that.
79.
He's not playing at his best, Barney, I think that's for sure.
But neither are, Alan.
Well, he has to look at the scoreline.
Yep.
He was 2-0 down, he's 4-2 up. A couple of times in the last 5 or 10 minutes, he's been shaking his head when he's had a bad visit. But he just needs to look at the scoreline and just keep going. It's all going his way. These are going his way.
140.
That's 9-1-40. He's only 4 from his opponent. Strange though how often it happens, doesn't it? You know, one player struggles and the other player just can't seem to break the shackles and take advantage. But
140.
Mencia heading back, a crucial leg this for Suljovic. If he can't afford to lose another leg against the darts.
You can't underestimate sometimes when you've got to play 2 and 3 matches, big matches in one day. Everybody has their own little routine. It's got to be difficult. Certainly at this level.
43.
Oh dear. The look from Mencia there tells you everything you need to know. Treble 19 would leave tops.
57.
And they both have 15 darts in this leg. You have to have a dart and a double. Suljovic would crave one here. Still got a chance with the treble 17. Still got a chance on the ball.
79.
Almost resurrected. That finish. Not quite.
What a chance. What an opportunity. Missed by Barney. Can't believe it.
25.
That was for 5 straight legs.
That was on the wire, and then the last one actually went underneath it. Didn't think there was any room there. Well,
He's missed the 8. He's missed the single 8. He's only going to get 1 dart. Double 4, Mencia.
17.
I'm pretty sure Barney didn't expect to get another opportunity, but he has.
with a name like Mensah, you'd think he'd be good at counting.
3 on the top wire. That one though, bang in the middle. And he's won 5 legs on the spin now. Suljovic in a spot of bother.
Well, we've spoken about the big averages and the fantastic matches we've seen already, but at some point, sometimes, you have to just drag your way through. And this is, at this moment in time, one of those games.
Well, not at the moment, it isn't. He was at his vintage best in beating Peter Wright, though.
140.
Yeah, but as you say, I mean, Barney will realise this is a totally different game. It's like a darting arm wrestle, isn't it? Without winning. And a first maximum will help.
Yes, that will certainly help. Go back to his positive thought process. Going through the first 2 rounds impeccably.
60.
Had it himself there, wasn't he?
So often happens though, doesn't it? One player struggles and the other does too. As we said before, just someone trying to break free of those tungsten shackles.
140.
And Mensure has left to finish. How much pressure will he be under?
Should be 18 with the last one. Oh, he's missed the 18.
41.
Single 18 with the left Shanghai, 137.
121.
A difficult finish. Took this one out in leg 2. Bull!
87. Radio require.
Well, Barney should be much better position than 137, that's for sure. But he's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got double 10. Oh, well, that was an awful leg from Raymond van Barneveld. But the last 3 were majestic.
Well, we were just saying he made a right pickle. Missing the big 18 to leave Shanghai, and then he goes and takes out 137. A Barney conundrum.
100.
Yes, sir, I've been out learning the maths.
100.
Well, noticeably there, Mensure was throwing a lot quicker. I think he's getting very frustrated with the way he's playing.
Yeah, just trying to change a couple of things. Sometimes you've got to try and do that if things aren't going right on the stage, because you're on your own. There's nobody there to help you.
6 consecutive legs to your opponent tells you nothing's going right.
100.
Well, he's hit back-to-back 180s. He's like Speedy Gonzalez.
A fast Mensa.
140. Mensure require 20.
Double 10.
For a 10-darter.
Yeah, for a 10. And the 10 it is.
Well, go figure.
The leg is for Raymond to throw first.
One of the best legs we've seen in the whole tournament. And he's played so poorly in between times.
140.
Dig in here from Mensa. He can scrape it back to 6-4. Well, you can see how fast he's throwing now.
Yep.
140.
Mensa van der Voort.
Don't forget he started that leg with a single 1. So effectively 500 in 10 darts. Ridiculous, Mensa.
I'll have to have a word with Bobby, because he'll have probably done it somewhere.
Yeah, good to see Bobby George on the mend. A bit of a health scare around Christmas time.
100.
He'll be watching at home, feet up, nodding sagely, no doubt.
Yeah, it took the surgeon 7 hours to get his wallet out of his back pocket, didn't it?
140.
I'm waiting for the message on your phone.
Oh, he's going to batter me.
Yeah. But great chance here for Mensure.
58.
Barney here was throwing for 7-3. But the new double quick Mensure Suljovic is now looking at tops for a 12-darter to follow a 10-darter. Mensure's in a hurry. He lost 6 legs on the spin, and he's now won the last 2 legs in just 22 darts, and it's game on in the semi-final. Barney now leads 6-4. Semi-finals of the Masters. What do you do when you're 6 legs to 2 down against Raymond van Barneveld? You throw double quick. And Mensure with a 116 finish, 12-darter to follow a 10-darter, and he is throwing, no word of a lie, probably twice as quick as he normally does. We'll see if he carries that on, and as Alan Warren quite rightly pointed out, when you're 6-2 down, you've got to try something different. And Mensah has. So far it's worked.
Yes, do not adjust your set. He's not
The
playing
leg
fast
is Mensah
forward.
to throw first. Aim on.
Fast Mensah.
So back in it at 6-4. Here he goes again. He's just quick.
108.
Well, this is incredible. It really is. This all started after Barneveld took out 137 to go 6-2 in front.
140.
Mensah. But it's like fast forward, isn't it? He hit back-to-back 180s, 116 finish, back-to-back 180s again.
108.
This is amazing. He's on a 9-darter.
Incredible darts from Suljovic.
Well, perhaps this is the way to go, Mensah.
The new Mensah. And Barney's had a good leg as well.
139.
Mensah.
Mensah requires
He's on the
141.
9.
Don't think about it, Mensah. Just go.
I think that one hit the lampshade.
45.
Disappointed, yeah. An apology there from Mensah that he didn't do any better with that attempt at the 9-darter. It suits throwing quickly.
105. Mensah
That
requires
flurry there
96.
in the last 2 or 3 legs has been incredible, really. Double 18. Double 9. To get within 1.
78.
Well, if you hit 6 perfect darts and lose the leg, that is a huge blow. And that's what Barney's trying to inflict on Suljovic here. And he's got 1 dart at tops.
77.
Mensah wasn't looking.
Mensah require 18.
Can he make it 3 legs on the spin?
That's at the side of the board. He normally likes double 14. He doesn't like double 9. Big opportunity missed to get within 1.
All the sting's been taken out of Mensah's game. Even more so now. 5 darts to get within 1 leg. He hit 6 perfect darts at the start of the leg, and Barney pitches it.
Maybe all that rushing about, he run out of steam.
60.
But
We're gonna sit down.
I mean,
Well-
you know, psychologically, when you do that, you hit 6 perfect darts and fluff the leg.
Absolutely destroying himself inside.
100.
He really will. I mean, that flurry there could have been 10, 12, 11,
Yeah, it probably should have been.
you know.
2 180s, 10 darter, 116 checkout, 12 darter, 2 180s.
100.
Lose the leg.
Yes. Viennese once.
140.
Slow, quick, slow. His walk-on music.
100.
Huge opportunity. You've wrested the momentum away from Van Barneveld.
Yeah, it's all about the response now, isn't it? He can't go back in time.
60.
That's gone. Good chance here.
First to 11. The winner to play Michael van Gerwen or Gary Anderson in the Masters Final 2018 a little later on.
Should be a tasty semi-final.
57.
It's trouble with the second one. He may go down for the ball. May do it anyway.
65.
First little shake of the head as well from Van Barneveld there.
He did it a couple of times, didn't he? Halfway through the first session until he hit that 177. Got his first leg on the board. Despite when he was leading 3-2 and 4-2, just the odd bad shot. Doing the old
44.
Churchill dog nodding.
Round you require 116.
Yep. And double 18 to really hurt Suljovic. And that really will hurt Suljovic.
13 makes Mensah to throw
He
first.
was on. He was on a roll, was Mensah. Barney smiling again.
Yes, and it wasn't just the odd dart, was it? 5 darts after 2 maximums.
140.
141 for the 9 darter. Didn't have an opportunity left, 96. And it all went wrong.
60.
Should have slowed himself down.
Difficult to see a way back, you have to say, for Suljovic. Never write him off. We know what Mensah's capable of, but
95.
it would take a big drop off from Van Barneveld, you feel, for Suljovic to get back into it. But you never know.
100.
Mensah still averaging around 96, so he's not doing too bad, but that was mainly due to that sequence in leg 8, 9 and 10 and 11.
59.
Of course, next start's on ITV4, opening weekend in March, the UK Open Finals. Our friend Paul Hogan, who always does really well at Minehead, has won the Riley's qualifier again, so we'll see him back on the big stage in Minehead in a few weeks' time.
We'll have a stand then after him next.
140.
To the last 16, I think, last year, Paul Hogan.
Lost to Gordon Price, if I remember. Beat 2 world champions.
140. Matthew
Gary
requires
Anderson.
67.
And Adrian Lewis. Well, Paul Hogan. Will he be carrying his crocodile back on the stage at Minehead?
On the 13 there.
As Metchel Suljovic carries on the fight back. He's got a few more legs to win yet. 8-5, Barney still 3 away, but that 11th leg looks like being a big turning point. And Suljovic should have been back at 6-5.
Oh, Barney's going for a backward 9 darter, started with 141. So if you get 2 180s, obviously won't count.
84.
As we're putting 2 legs away, if you can hold throw here.
60.
He's not particularly looking at the scoreline, I mentioned it earlier. He's giving himself a hard time on occasions, because he probably feels he's not played like he has done in the first 2 rounds, which is pretty evident. He's got to be focusing on winning the match. He's 8-5 up.
That's all that matters.
Well, he's in a good position here, throwing first. Here the players hitting the big scores at the moment.
43.
There's another one. Don't want to be opening the door.
I know it's not, he won't be on their minds, but the other thing that comes into play in this semi-final is that the winner gets a place at the Grand Slam of Darts. I know it's a long way off, but you reach a final of a big TV event. Well, that will be at the back of their minds, I'm sure, but it's a fact.
59.
Yes, our ranking event has been for a short while. It's important. Gives you 3 opportunities as well in the group stages. That's better. Do another, if you can flick it over the top.
140.
There we go.
He's scrapping away, Suljovic, in this semi-final.
58.
Perplexed look now from Van Barneveld.
I think he's run out of juice at the moment, but it could be just because he's missing. Tops to get within 2.
97.
140 is a tall order though.
140.
2 trebles or a treble and 2 doubles.
100. And you require 20.
Got to go here for Suljovic. That should be a great guide for him. And it is.
14 there.
So he gets a breaker throw back.
15 leg is
Now he is throwing to get back
Game on.
within a leg of Van Barneveld. We mentioned before, it was always a tall order, but you never write Suljovic off.
No. Got all to play for.
60.
Oh, not a massive increase. There's a little bit of a longer distance. First to 11 and not 10 as the first two.
The final furlong.
80.
And the third.
Critical again.
Yeah, I said hallelujah, didn't he? He looked at that one. And he's second.
60.
Another important leg here. Barney can sense an opportunity. Suljovic desperate to get back within a leg. The Barney favourite to make it a 3-leg cushion once more.
Good last one in the bullseye there. The 25 to leave his favourite 156.
60.
That's it.
Range you require
He's only just
131.
about halfway through the leg. Treble 13. Double 16.
150.
He will return.
Good attempt.
A very ordinary leg from Mensa Suljovic here.
55.
Very, very
Range you
ordinary.
require 16.
15 darts thrown, not even on a finish. He find a way through.
No score.
Oh, we've got the view. I saw the 3 missed darts.
Only Mensa will be thinking, if only I kept better order, but
50.
That's why we always say,
Yeah.
got to keep yourself in the leg because you just never know.
4 missed darts already. Gets there in the end. How important will that prove to be? It's a 5th break of throw for Raymond Van Barneveld. In fact, we've had 8 breaks of throw and 15 legs of darts. But Raymond Van Barneveld is 2 legs away from a place in the Masters final in Milton Keynes. He leads Mensa Suljovic. 9-6, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the finale very soon. May not be the best in terms of quality, but intriguing nonetheless. And Mensa Suljovic twice has hit back against Raymond Van Barneveld, only to have the fight back snubbed out by the Dutchman, who is 2 legs away, leading 9-6. And with the darts here, Mensa maybe has given himself too much to do after going 2 up and then losing the next 6 legs. We shall see. Van Gerwen against Gary Anderson to follow.
Yes, he's going to make a big effort here in this last session, Mensa.
97.
Needs to produce his best. He did do for that short period, which was incredible. It was just too short of a period.
100.
And he's also had his moments, but most of the legs have been legs he's dug out to win. As well as 9-6 ahead.
I'm not quite understanding what Mensa said there, but we get the message. He wasn't happy.
No, he was a long way off there, wasn't he? He's just struggling at the moment.
140.
Good visit from Barney.
Both averaging around 92, 93, but you said a while ago, sometimes you have to grind out wins in matches.
100.
This is one of those occasions. It's all about getting to 11 legs and then looking forward to a final.
About beating your opponent, doesn't matter what your average is, that's just something else to talk about, or gives you an indication of how the game's gone. You ask any player, they'd much rather have the win.
Mansur appears to know his fate may soon be sealed. It may well be. 10-6, one away. Suljovic to find signs of his fate now in this semi-final.
If Barney does eventually win this, which he looks like he's going to do, we'll give him a bit of time to gather his thoughts and then get back on that practice board and ready for the final.
It's the age-old debate, isn't it, on days like this, whether you get through and you have time for the second semi-finalist and the adrenaline's still pumping and you're back on stage. Looking back through the records, it's pretty much 50-50 as to who wins the final. But Barney is taking a giant step to getting through to the final.
Back comes Mensah.
140.
140, leaves himself 1-2-1. He's had a few attempts at that in this match. He's hit one of them.
100. Mensah require 121.
He went a different route on this occasion.
47.
Because Barney not on the finish.
74's not a gimme. Barney could put the pressure on. And let Mensah know if he misses,
65.
it could be game over.
Mensah require 74.
Double 10 then.
Double 10.
64.
Wow.
Revenue require 116.
A chance to win. Needs that treble. And now moves the double 18.
80. Mensah require 10.
Look of astonishment there from Barney. Couldn't believe how far he was off the double 18. Will he be getting another shot? Hence a double 2.
6.
Not to be.
Revenue require 36.
For a place in the Masters final for a second time.
27.
Well, I'll go to the foot of our stairs.
Mensah require 4.
He doesn't want it.
From the 17th leg, Mensah.
Well, incredible leg there from both players, struggling on the double.
Game on.
Want to stay in it, want to win it, they want to stay in it. He's staying in.
For now, as Barney misses 4 match darts.
140.
Let's spur Mensah on.
100.
Seen it a few times this weekend. Somebody's had a flurry. We saw Kim Hybrex so far behind, and all of a sudden, chooses to spurt
140.
incredible darts that we know he's capable of. Took 5, I think, on the spin. Maybe 6.
Yeah, 5 on the spin from 10-1
100.
down. Or 9-1 down, rather. Before Van Gerwen won. But Barney in control here. Back-to-back 140s. Maybe another 140. It's even better. It's a 4th maximum. He's left 41 after 9. No mucking around in this leg, so it seems.
Yes, he made a mess of the last one,
57.
but he's not making a mess of this one. He's got to tidy up. He's done the scoring. Now it's the double.
End shot
And Raymond van Barneveld is through to the Masters Final 2018. He reached the final in 2015 here and lost to Michael van Gerwen. Will he be playing Van Gerwen again? I wonder. Gary Anderson may have something to say about that. Anderson against Van Gerwen to come. And below par, Barney. He gets the job done though. He's beaten Suljovic 11-7.